was in a situationship for 21 years.
What? Why women are alone. You need better relationship skills.
My God.
Let's pause there.
I was going to.
Let's rest on that.
Mm-hmm.
Not a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's a situationship.
It does.
For 21,
21 years.
Wow.
That's a grown woman or man. 21 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole prison sentence. 21 to life. Dang. That's a long time to be wasting time. Oh my.
Maybe 21 considered, maybe they were teenagers.
Still a very
And
long time.
so?
I'm just trying to find, okay.
Yeah, she's probably trying to give them that young and dumb excuse.
Stop it. Get some help.
I was in a situationship for 21 years, and he broke it off 6 months ago. It's been difficult, for me to say the least, because he was the only person I've ever trusted, and he betrayed me.
My God.
He wants to remain friends, but I don't know if I could ever.
He betrayed her? You put yourself in a situationship for 21 years. And you're saying he betrayed you? You betrayed yourself. Are we serious right now? These grown women, because she has to at least be in her 40s. At least in her 40s. Late 30s or 40s. Probably even older. And she's playing the victim card after putting herself in a situationship for 21 years.
Ever think about him without thinking about the pain he caused. And when I pray, I don't feel like I'm getting a clear answer, just silence. How do I decide to move forward?
God not talking because you know the answer.
Exactly.
Yeah, Tanya
What are you
said
praying
that.
about? I'm sorry.
God.
God probably looking at her like, sis, come on now. Crazy.
Not talking because you know the answer.
You move forward because he has. That man moved forward without you. You move forward without him. And he just saying that he wants to be friends with you because he might still want to get in your jar.
He want to keep tabs.
Yeah, he want to keep tabs.
That's how they do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be friends.
I got your friends.
Hello.
The thing is, it's wild on both of them, on both the man and the woman's side. It's wild to be wasting time for 21 years. But for the woman, she clearly have feelings. She's probably still holding out hope for marriage and kids.
Got him!
I'm doing this video to highlight how, as women, we were encouraged to waste time. Myself included. We were told, oh, enjoy your 20s. You're young and dumb. We find ourselves in a situation that we know is not going nowhere. We know we're not compatible. We know we're not working for each other. But hey, it's comfortable. So let's just stay. 21 years pass and you're going to talk about, oh, this man betrayed you. You wasted 21 years of your life and you're going to talk about this man betrayed you. Why do we do this, ladies? Why? And then to be blaming men, it's always Jermaine's fault. Like,
that don't make no sense.
Imagine being faithful to a man that's not even your man for a year and 2 months. A year and 2 months. And during that year and 2 months, he disappeared on you several times. And I ain't talking like, oh, just a couple days, oh, just a couple weeks, but like sometimes a month, sometimes 2 months, because he want to get upset when he decide he want to just leave you alone and go mess with whoever the fuck it is he want to mess with. Because you don't know if it's a man or a woman these days. How can a man have the audacity to be upset with you as a woman that he simply just being intimate with, having a situationship, y'all two together ain't seen outside of your walls in your bedroom? How can you sit up as a man, be upset with a woman who you know you disappear on, who you know you barely talk to, who you know you barely fuck with, because she's going on dates with somebody else after you've held her hostage for a year and 2 months?
What?
pardon me, held her hostage? Nobody is holding these women hostage. They are walking in this situation intentionally, hoping that they can change him because they want that one man, they want that Chad, they want that Tyro. So instead of finding themselves a nice, decent man of value, they will stand in line and wait for the Chad and Tyrone. Holding them hostage, girl, stop.
Keeping her away from everybody. She being loyal and faithful to a man who ain't even her man.
Whose fault is that?
And then you disappear for 2 months. And you come back And oh, you upset because somebody calling her phone? What the fuck did you expect?
What the he can disappear and come back says a lot about this woman. It says more about the woman than the man. If somebody's allowing you to waste their time, damn it. They're the ones that's supposed to be accountable for their time.
What the fuck did you expect? Is my thing. And then the woman, clearly she's been faithful to you for a year and 2 months. She could have went longer. But you decided to not communicate. You decided to not talk to her. You decided to not really fuck with her like that. And she started seeing shit. So you're mad because she's not letting you play in her face no more? You're mad because she won't let you play in her face? And she sees her value and sees her worth and found somebody, allowed a man that chose her or potentially was choosing her.
What exactly is her value? She sees her value. She sees her worth. What exactly is her worth after spending a year and a half in a situationship? After spending a year and a half getting pump and dump. This is the wild part about it, and this is why I say, men,
Get to the chopper!
because these women who waste their time, trash below barrel, bottom of the barrel, trash, who will do these things, who do trash-like behavior, staying in a situationship for so long is trash-like behavior, is going to turn around and talk about, oh, I know my worth. I know my worth. Make it make sense. They are as equivalent to the Pookie and Ray Rays, but walking around demanding high-value men. This is the issue with dating. These unqualified, undervalued baby mamas, overweight, boisterous attitude, with lace front wearing, caterpillar eye wearing, long nails wearing, can't take them nowhere, chest tattoo, woman acting as if, oh, I know my worth. I know my worth. I know my value. Like,
Come on, man. You don't know better than that as a cool person. Come on, man.
You mad because she gave him a chance to show her that she meant some value to him by taking her out on a date? Get the fuck out of here. Y'all really need to learn how to take accountability for your own actions. You got replaced at the end of the day. You got replaced at the end of the day because you were replaceable. You never put yourself in a full position to even show up for that woman as she needed you to. So yes, she found somebody else that was going to do that for her. Be serious. Like, y'all are so delusional. Delusions. It's all I can say is what these men are. These men that be in situationships are delusional.
Wow. You see, this is a perfect example of the pot calling the kettle back. This is a perfect example of what is wrong with the dating market. She is saying that these men who put these women in situationships are delusional. Not the women who stay in the situationship for a year and a half, up to 21 years, Not the woman is delusional who put herself in the situation. It's the man that she's messing with. That is the problem with dating.
And I know when you put a year or time limit on how long you deal with somebody in a situationship type of experience, a lot of people are like, what? How could you do that for so long? Well, for me, I can only talk about my experience, is that I put myself in that situation thinking that I could be friends with benefits or that I wouldn't catch feelings, and that I knew I wanted a relationship and he did not. And I thought that I could still do that and not get my feelings involved.
Yeah, trying to keep your options open because you think you have eternity. You think you have all the time in the world because God is going to send you your man. Hence why you can be 40 on the dating market still waiting for God to send you your man. We're constantly wasting this time thinking we have all the time.
I learned the hard way that I cannot do that. I started to, have feelings for this person. You spend time with them, you're intimate with them, you're being vulnerable with them. Eventually, you will feel some type of way and you will want more, even though I entered the situation knowing that he could not offer me more than what we were already doing. So I kind of broke my own heart.
Shout out to her for the accountability, because many of us will sit into this Disney World fairy tale saying, oh, it's going to work out. So shout out to her for not putting it on the man like the previous lady talking about how he betrayed her, and actually taking accountability and acknowledging that she put herself in this situation. She broke her own heart.
I don't fault him for that, But I do think there was a point where he had feelings for me too. But he knew that he couldn't give me that. And
Cap.
so
That's what she's trying to tell herself to soften the blow.
it was like, I'm giving you something, then he would pull away. I'm giving you something, he would pull away. And I would be holding on to the something, and the pull away used to just cut me so deep. And the back and forth gets tiring after a while, and you just have to make a decision. So I made a decision like, I can't do this anymore. And I did that decision before. I would cut him off and be like, I can't do this anymore. And then, some time would go by, and then I would break the no contact. And then some time would go by, and I'll break the no contact. But after the last time, I was like, yeah, I have to be done with this, because one, I'm blocking my own blessing for other people trying to enter my life. So I had to end that, because if I'm holding on to that, I can't allow somebody new to come in.
Yeah, I
So,
like
yeah,
her
I had to end it.
accountability. But you see, this is why back in the days our fathers was in charge of choosing our men, because we clearly make terrible decisions. We clearly do not know how. I still can't get over 21 years being in a situationship. I wonder what she was introducing him as to her friends.
The ghetto.
Hey ladies, when y'all get on here and say that you're in a situationship, what are you saying? Because in my experience, from when I was young and dumb, a situationship means like y'all started talking, you want to be with him, he likes you, he tells you that he likes you, but like, I'm not ready to be in a relationship right now for whatever reason, and then you just stick around hoping that that's going to change, continuing to give him all the benefits of being in a relationship with you without having to commit to you, while secretly hoping that this convinces him, which is not going to happen.
The ghetto.
So if that's what you mean when you say situationship, we can go ahead and stop calling it a situation and call it for what it is. It's dummy behavior. That's it.
Exactly.
That's the long and the short of it. It's dummy behavior. I didn't want to have to be the one to say it like that, but I fear that no one is telling you the truth. It's dummy behavior. Especially when you get to the point where you're convincing yourself, I actually don't even want a relationship for real. Like, I don't even care about labels for real. Like, I don't even, that's not even important to me. Like, I feel like he knows what we got. I know what we got. Like, what's understood on even
they do that often. They act as if, I don't really care for a relationship, like the Ashley caller that we reacted to earlier this week. Oh, I don't really care for a relationship, when deep down you know it's because you're not qualified for the kind of man you want. So you're trying to blow it off because you're eager. Hear me out. You see, wasting time is worse for a woman than it is for a man, because science says we lose 90% of our eggs by 30. So if you spend your 20s being young and dumb, wasting time in a situationship, you run the risk of eventually not being able to have kids. No man is going to take you seriously, because you spend your prime years being pumped and dumped, being smashed and dashed, being passed around, riding the CC, whatever they say. You spend your prime years doing that, not investing in yourself, investing in relationships, learning the skills of being in a relationship, learning the skills how to be a wife. You can't spend so long being in a situationship and think that all of a sudden you're going to learn how to be in a relationship. And any man with common sense, any man of value is going to be able to peep that and say, nah, you're not qualified to be taken seriously.
to be explained. You sound really silly. Your desire to be with that man has brainwashed you into thinking that this is what you want, when you know, and I know, that that's not what you want. You know who also knows? That man. Yeah, he knows that you want more than he's willing to give you, but you're going to take what he gives you and you gonna make it enough. You want this, he wants to give you this, you want him so bad, you're gonna make this enough. No level of commitment, no level of effort necessary. You want to be with him so bad that you're willing to take the crumbs, so he's gonna give you the crumbs. Again, dummy behavior.
He's going to treat you just exactly how you treat yourself. And to place more accountability on somebody else for your own life is crazy for me. Like how these women will talk about, well, these men get you pregnant. These men will get you pregnant. It's your womb. You need to take accountability for your own womb. Putting your womb's responsibility on somebody else is wild to me. And that's why y'all always ending up being baby mamas.
I said what I said.
Here's the thing about situationships. The situation is usually situational. And it's like y'all together, but y'all not together. And you can't really say nothing about the way that he's moving in these streets. because technically y'all both still single, but it's not like y'all single because y'all kind of like together. It's just not a title on it. And you really want to say something to him about the way that he's moving. But you can't because the situation is situational. And then it's like you hear from him most of the time and y'all usually talk every day, but then there's some days that he is falling off and you can't really say nothing to him because you're not his girl. But it's also like, why are you playing with me? Why haven't I heard from you? The situation is situational. And then it's not really like it's friends with benefits because it's emotions involved. And sometimes he be opening up to you and being vulnerable because he told you how he was a college athlete and then he got injured and he thought he was going to the league and it really messed up his life. And now he's in therapy because he's not over it. Okay, now you're like, oh my God, this is my man. We go together. The situation is situation.
Because he's confided in me. He's sharing his deep, dark secrets in me. He cares about me. Yeah.
And then if y'all out at a party together, it's like there's a certain level of respect he has to have for you, but it's like you're not his girl, but you're his situation, so he knows not to play with you. And we still gonna argue about who that girl was that you was talking to at that party because the situation is situational. And then y'all be going on all these great dates together, and y'all have an amazing night. Y'all go to dinner, y'all go bowling, and y'all just had a great night. I was laughing all the time, and then he pulled back. But you're like, wait a minute, what about that great day? Now I'm confused when I'm not around you because it's like we were once together, and I'm your wife, and the situation is situational, baby. Just don't do it.
Some of them not even getting to go on dates with these men. Some of them, they can't even call these men when they have a flat tire or something. It is embarrassing to say the least.
The ghetto.
Perfect example of why men
Get to the chopper!
save yourself, black men, because these same women who throwing stones, hiding their hands, and not only are they hiding their hands, but they're turning around and gaslighting you and saying you're the ones that's throwing the stone. God bless y'all. I do not know how y'all do it. They don't want to take accountability. They want to blame men for everything that they're doing. And if you highlight it and say, wait, but you're the one doing it. Oh, you're bashing. You're bashing. Oh my God, you're bashing. You hate black women. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We're not even going to try. Y'all go check out the next video that popped up on the screen. Just another example of how these women waste their time and they get to an age and they're still thinking that, oh, I know my worth. I know my value. After you wasted your 20s in the streets, your 30s in the street, you know, you big old in your 40 age, all of a sudden, you know your worth and your value. Make it make sense. I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.